Okay, this is pretty awesome. So this is yet another example of how we can use AI within the business place to really help with our day-to-day tasks. This is an AI meeting assistant. What does that mean? So we all have meetings in Microsoft Teams, and we will have these recorded. So, and we know that once we record a meeting, it ends up in the chat module within Teams. So I'm gonna just select one of these meetings. Let's just start with Jiria's wholesaling. And here's the recording here. So let me just click on the recording. And what this is going to do is take me to Microsoft Stream. Once I'm in Microsoft Stream, I'm here to generate the transcript. So I already generate the transcript, but more than likely what you're going to have in video settings, you have to go down to transcript and captions, expand that out. This will have an option to generate, and you can select which language you want the transcripts generated in. Since this is already generated, I selected English United States. Go ahead and click download. And I'm going to download the docx file, the Word document file, versus the other file type, which is the VTT. I don't want that one. I want the docx because it's a lot cleaner. Once I have that, I open up the document. So here we have the transcript of the entire meeting here. I'm going to just go ahead and select everything. So Control A, Control C, and go to my Power App that was created. And here I can do the meeting title, select who attended the meeting. Okay, so once I have all that selected, go ahead and paste in my transcript. I don't need to modify it or anything like that. Just drop in the transcript and then hit create. And what this is going to do is actually using the GPT 3.5 16K model. And 16K is important because that's going to be the size of the prompt. So the size of the number of tokens for the prompt as well as the response. And just like that, I have the meeting title, which it actually extracted. So I don't really need a meeting title. It has a summary of the meeting. It has the key points discussed of the meeting. And it has the action items and follow-up. Everything is broken out. And this will be consistent format for every meeting that I attend or I execute. So the next thing we want to do in the next phase of this is to be able to email this as a note to everyone who attended the meeting. So again, this is the power of AI and how you can use it in the business workplace, taking on tasks that we do on the day-to-day. Now, this is very interesting, right? Because most of the times when we take notes, I don't know about you, but I'm an okay note taker, but I tend to miss, and eventually I will miss something, right? So in this scenario, what this is going to do is just make sure everything that was mentioned in the video is extracted, and action items, follow-up items, key points discussed, and the executive summary at the top, extremely helpful. Let's geek out a little bit. How is this put together? Okay, so here in the whiteboard, we first start with a Power App form, and this is going to allow us to input the title. Again, I don't think we need the title. Select everyone who attended the meeting, and this is a people picker, so this is going to select everyone in your Active Directory. We can expand this out to include emails that are outside of our organization, as well as a big box for the transcript, and then a button to execute. Once they select that button, this Power App is actually connected to Power Automate. It sends a request to Power Automate, and this is going to be when a Power App is submitted trigger. So that Power App trigger, it passes this via I believe it's JSON, but we don't have to define the mechanism or how it's actually sent over, but it sends it over. We specify the field. So I capture this information, the transcript information submitted by the Power App, and then I extract it, send it to the GPT API 3.5. And then once it responds, it sends the information back to Power Apps, the response. And basically what I do here is create another screen that just displays the response. And now I'm primed to set up the email functionality here. Now, again, the magic is sending the information to Power Automate. Actually, I forgot a step. There is a prompt or a system prompt that really defines that it is a meeting assistant, the type of information it needs to extract, the instructions on how to capture the notes, and then it sends all of that to GPT API. it works its magic and sends a response back to Power Apps so the user can see it. This is a step in the right direction, and now we can do something extremely cool, leveraging AI in the workplace to take on tasks that we deal with on the day-to-day.